Hello, folks. We're live. I'm in Louisiana. Uh, Jean H. Pierre is in Georgia, and Ronnie S. is in Florida. So we just need Alabama and Mississippi to join, and then we're all connected. All right. Now, tonight's theme is ice
Well,
beer.
you can still connect us. Still part out in Mobile. Well,
Yeah, I mean, actual people from those states. Now, I have an ice beer that's been on the market since 1994. Sorry, 94. Bud Ice. I remember on the old website, they used to say it was introduced in 1984. And I wrote an email to Anheuser-Busch and I was saying, it's not 84. And they're like, oh, yeah. Well, can you prove it? I said, yeah, send them all kind of documents. And they're, oh, okay. And then about 4 days later, it got changed to the correct, date.
if it was made in '84, that would have been a very popular beer in '84.
Yeah, it's just a mistake. And so I'm gonna open mine out. I'm gonna start doing the banners.
Oh man. So okay.
Does yours say the big one, Ron, on the can?
No, because I don't have the 25 ounce.
Oh, what is that? 16 or 12?
16 ounce, and I got it for 99 cents. The big one is 25 ounce. Now, Sean, what do you have?
I have another BI beer from AB InBev. Busch Ice.
Okay, nice.
5.9%. Also came out in 1994. But this doesn't get the love as compared to the other two in the InBev family, AB InBev family, of course, Bud Ice and Natty Ice. So, but just as good, just as popular. If I remember the first time I reviewed it, first time I had it ever, when I started doing beer reviews about 2015. So,
well, we don't get it in Louisiana. We don't get Busch Ice in this state. So, Mississippi and Texas, but not Louisiana. All right.
I don't think we get it here either. I haven't seen that anywhere.
Busch Ice. I thought it sold in Pensacola, but I could be wrong.
Well, Pensacola is far away from where I live.
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah, I'm probably closer to Pensacola than you are. I'm 3 hours.
You probably are, yeah. I got the Bud Ice big one. 5.5% alcohol. I tried to do a little research. I saw somewhere that it said it was introduced in 1993. And it was called Ice Draft originally.
That might have been a test mark.
Yeah, that's what they said. It was tested in the Midwest, I think.
Ice Draft. Now the company.
Go ahead.
The company claims that it's a packaged draft beer, that it's draft beer in a can and bottle, and it's not pasteurized. So I guess they're telling the truth.
It's known for the Penguins commercials, right? That started in the Super Bowl '96.
Also, they were popular during when ESPN or when they were doing hockey. A lot of hockey games, they would do.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
But Ice.
Yeah. Ice hockey, yeah.
Yeah.
During the Ice Beer Wars. It's a pretty cool story. That was way before my beer drinking time, but it's interesting stuff.
That was big. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, about 5-year period where ice beer was like so popular. And they were always advertising Ice House and everything, but it's still
those are the two.
It's still
those were the only two. Yeah,
those were the first two. Ice House.
Those are the only two that did a lot of commercial advertising. Ice House and Bud Ice. You've rarely seen the others.
No, but yeah, and it's still very popular. Like if you come to Louisiana, Bud Ice is like the big one. It's like huge, and then but there's no advertising or promotions. They just stick it on the shelf and people buy it,
It's a budget beer. Well, so I picked this one up for $2 at the Valero gas station.
Okay, I got mine for 99 cents at the Shell gas station, and I've got a good date on mine. So
What do you got?
I think it's the 200th day of 2021.
Yeah, mine's 21/098.
It's a little old, but not too old. 98th day of this year.
So around April-ish.
Yeah.
Coors Light.
Well, I'll put the link if anybody wants to join with an ice cream. We'll get started. Let's see. So mine is probably from just a few weeks ago.
That's pretty good.
July. All right, so I poured it and didn't have too much head. It's Bush Ice is a little. I mean, Bud Ice is a little dark. Oh, annoying. Bud Ice is a little darker than normal, like a little more golden than just straw. It's clear as a bell. It's bubbly. Around here, you'll find it in 40-ounce brown bottles now. It used to be clear. 40-ounce brown bottles, 25-ounce cans like Ronnie's got. Of course, these pint cans, which they sell everywhere in 6-packs. Mathern's has it cheap still, $4.99.
Not everywhere. They're not allowed to sell 6-packs of those in Florida. Only 4-packs.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Florida has ridiculous regulations. That's why.
It's weird.
That conservative governor needs to start promoting free enterprise.
Yeah.
And I'm serious about that. But he's probably not aware, of that situation. You can't.
I doubt that's on his list right now.
Yeah, not on his priority list. It would be an easy thing to fix. You would think. So this beer, my friend David says it has a richer flavor. I'll highlight myself. Let me do that little trick. A trick, yeah. Well, it's StreamYard's trick. He loves drinking. I mean, he goes like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over it, and he just likes it as his standby. I am not opposed to it as my standby, but I can usually find natural ice in 30 packs a lot easier than Bud Ice in 30 packs.
And Keystone Ice too.
Well, no, I used to, but used to get those in 15 packs. I would just get 2 15s and that'd be 30. But so I mean, natural ice is fine. It's a lot drier than the Bud Ice. It doesn't have as rich of a flavor. Get more alcohol. You get lower. What is the calorie count on this? It's pretty low. Let's see.
I like Bud Ice over natural ice, but I like Keystone Ice the most.
And it's going to be going 126 calories per 12 ounces. That is low, y'all. That is nearly a light beer. So
that's how most of the ice beers are, right? Is that because of how they're made that they're low in calories?
I don't know, but it's a benefit. It sure is a benefit to me. Aroma on this. It's kind of pungent, kind of sour lager aroma. It's kind of standard, really. It's nothing too remarkable, just like very pale breadiness. My friend David will get angry with me and say, beer does not smell like bread. Why do you always say that, bread? I say, well, to me it smells bready, like bread is made out of cereal grains and beer is made out of cereal. And this Bud Ice, I think, uses rice and corn, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. All right. Cheers. The taste. It's just like a multi-grain beer. I mean, really, honestly, I'm not saying that to be flip. It's like a malt. You got the rice, the corn, and the barley malt. So it doesn't taste like any one of those in particular. It just tastes like a mixture of grain that's fermented, right? And then cold filtered, and then cellared, lagered, and then bottled or can. I went to Houston, Texas 6 years ago and took a tour. It's hard to believe it was that long ago. And I went on the expensive tour. It cost you, like $30, but it lasted over 2 hours. And they took me all through there. And they were that day. That day was Bud Ice bottling day, I guess. Period. I was there, and they had just seen thousands of Bud Ice bottles, 40-ounce bottles, and they were just going down the line and filling them. I still have that video posted on YouTube. And but in the laboratory that day, they were testing hurricane high gravity. So, yeah. So the guy brought a tray of all these brown bottles with corks in the top, corks, and it had paper, and it was handwritten, and it said hurricane high gravity number, whatever. And so I went up to the laboratory, and they had machines, like shaking it and doing all kind of things to it to do an analytical analysis to make sure that hurricane high gravity was just right. And they were pretty serious about it. Light to medium body, let's say a low medium body. Bread, bitterness, forget it. It has hops in it and a hop extract, but it's not bitter. It's not a bitter beer. It's sweet, not bitter. And it's a crisp, easygoing finish. I like it. I would drink it again. Obviously, I've bought it off and on over the years since February 9th. Since 1996. I don't know exactly what month. I started drinking beer in February 96. So I like it. So I'm happy with it now. Pierre is going to bring in the hard to find in most places Bush Ice.
Yes, Bush Ice. Very well. Since I've been in Georgia, that's been very easily to find, as is Bud Ice. Natural Ice, I do see a little bit of it here and there at the grocery stores here in Georgia since I've been here, but mostly has been Bud Ice and Keystone Ice, which are pretty much going to be gone soon. But so this is what I'm drinking tonight, Bud Ice. Introduced, I guess the same year, 94, 95, that whole ice beer, revolution, whatever that was going on. 5.9%, 136 calories. 4.2 carbohydrates. So as you can see, I've been sipping on the beer, but not much. This is probably my second beer of the day. I just had something. I just had dinner just a while ago, so a little bit thirsty. But as you can see, it has a very rich taste to it. It's a little slight sweetness going down with the beer when you're drinking it. Ingredients are water, corn, barley malt, rice, corn syrup, hops, hop extract, and malt extract. So, just weird. I think the other day, I had a beer, and I had squeezed some lemon into it, and it was an ice beer. I'm trying to think what it was. It might have been Ice House, and I thought, this is interesting. And I figured I did the same with the lemon right here. Did the same early with the Bush Ice, and I thought, it's flavorful now, but it was just an experiment, something to do. So,
you put a lemon in it. How did that go? Did you recommend it?
It was okay. It was all right. God brought a little kickness to it. Kind of. Very satisfying, but I'm not going to do it all the time.
Did you suddenly want to, when you did that, did you suddenly want to drink, did you suddenly want to eat a Taco Bell Grande? A Nachos Bell Grande?
I had some Doritos, so yeah, I ate some Doritos, potato chips. So
hey, there's an ice beer that I like, but you can't ever find it. No, Old Milwaukee Ice.
Yeah, and Old Milwaukee Ice and Genesee Ice are probably we consider those the ignored child of the ice beers. Of those two, I did see Genesee Ice today at a store, and I didn't pick it up. I was just had to rush to take care of something at my lunch hour. I said, "Oh, hey, Genesee Ice here. Oh, cool." Now I definitely saw when I was down in Mobile a lot of that. So that was my go-to a lot, and that one is at 5.5%. I thought it was 5.9, but actually 5.5%. Old Milwaukee Ice is 5.9. So, yes, this is a budget beer, $4.99 for a 6-pack of the 16-ounce cans. I bought at this liquor store. Several grocery stores have it for about the same price. Kroger and well, I ain't no Publix, but Kroger and Walmart. But unfortunately, like I said, this does not get much push in advertising. Unfortunately, then again, none of these beers do right now, sadly. But I don't know if y'all saw the article I posted today. I guess it happened yesterday, but I posted it today. AB InBev got a new CEO, so I don't know what his plans are going to be. I don't know what the plans are going to be. I hope they don't go the route of Molson Coors, cutting off certain brands.
Well, he said it in the article. He said that in the article because he didn't say too much. He just mostly talked like, in generalizations, like, "Oh, we want to do a lot of good things." Well, that's great.
Yeah. What are the good things? I wonder. So, but yeah, not bad.
He talked about but Jean, he talked about premiumization.
Yeah.
And that's what Molson Coors did. They said they put a premium.
Right. Well, I just say these guys, look, just look at your book, open your books, look at your sales, and if the sales are respectable, keep the beers going. I mean, Ice does very well. Bud Ice does very well, and I'm hoping, I get this off. I don't get this a lot, but I get this from time to time, because of the price. Go 6-pack, for this is for a 16-ounce can, it's not bad. Put it in your refrigerator, have with some hot dogs or a burger like I had today, the turkey burger. I'm hoping they don't go down that route, but hey, we'll see. But anyway, good beer, enjoyable. I like it. Remember the first review I did of this first time ever having it was in 2015, and it was a rarity. I mean, a very rarity that it was in Mobile. So I wondered who the distributor was, and but this was not sold in Mobile at all. So unless you were lucky to find it, but yeah, thankfully since I've been here, this beer is pretty much everywhere. So I'll give my score on it later, and it will be the score.
All right. Thank you.
I think it'd be a shame if they start getting rid of these ice beers. I think it would be a real shame if they get rid of these ice beers like that. I know Keystone's the first one on the chopping block, which is my favorite ice beer. But ice beer itself, it's a great category of beer, really. Even though it's become budget beer. And maybe it's just not, now they got all the seltzers, and so they're going to start pushing things out.
And the premium stuff, hey, go buy Miller Lite. Hell no, I'm not buying Miller Lite.
Yeah, but a lot of people will. Anyway.
I'll buy something. I'll buy Miller Lite for a party. If I'm going to hang out with a group of people that I know, I'm going the route like, okay, NB Light, Milwaukee's Best Light sounds pretty reasonable. It won't hurt me.
I've had that one time when I was in North Carolina. It's the only time I ever had that.
It's really good. Milwaukee's Best Light.
It was good, yeah. All right, so I got that. Bud Ice. I also picked up a 25 of this, and I don't know if it's 25 or 24 of the Ice House, but I decided to go with this one on the show. It's the appearance, I guess, pale gold. It kind of has like, did you say like a pungent smell? I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best smelling thing. People aren't buying this to smell it. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud.
So it's got a really, I think it's got a really refreshing taste to it. It's got a bit more of a kick than your typical American adjunct lager. You know, it's a little stronger at the 5.5. Most of the ice beers are 5.9. It's got a little bit of a sweet taste to it. Mouthfeel is like, I guess, low to medium. I don't think it's too much of a mouthfeel. It's a very good standby beer. I understand how your friend David likes it. It's cheap. It's you have a few of them. Eat a sandwich or something. You know, it goes. I think it goes pretty good with food as well, barbecue or something. It's a great style of beer. I like ice beers. The first time I drank this was probably I don't I don't know. I must have discovered them maybe in like my cheaper beer buying days. They were already budget beers by the time I started drinking them. Probably in like my early 20s, which was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I probably saw them in the supermarket, you know, with the 25 ounce, or back then I think it was still 24 ounces. I don't know how long they've been doing the big one with the 25 ounce. I know they've been doing it for quite a few years now though, right? Anheuser-Busch. Maybe like 5 years or so. Yeah.
5 to 6 years, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a big deal that you got the extra ounce. But as I've become a beer enthusiast, I really like this style of beer. I've come to appreciate it a lot, ice beer. And I think it would be a real shame if they start to push it out. But it's only been around for like what 20 years, so might not have the standby life.
Yeah, 27 years.
Like 25, 27 years. Not that long in the scheme of things.
No. Now, think about Anheuser-Busch. I'm trying to bring up the website, but it's going really slow, and StreamYard slows down your bandwidth really bad, you know. But
they don't really mention it on the website, right?
They talk about it. They give an ingredients list. That's what I was trying to look up, the ingredients list.
They kind of try to push it out, like they don't want it to be considered like in the Bud family, even though it is.
All right. No, I haven't. I didn't notice any change, Nathan. Well, what happened was, I think Bud Ice and Bud Ice Light, they used to make Bud Ice Light, that was included in the Budweiser family, but they decided to take it out of the family because they use corn and rice. And if you notice, all the Budweiser specific brands in the family only use rice. I don't know why that is, but it doesn't even call itself Budweiser Ice. It's just Bud.
Yeah,
Ice.
Bud. Yeah, kind of like the Budweiser sold in Russia is just called Bud.
Yeah,
that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, it's a legal issue. All right, now we're going to do the scores. Interesting thing about Anheuser-Busch, they have their own hop farms in Czech Republic and Bavaria, Germany, and they have their own hop farms in Idaho and Montana, somewhere like that, or at least they're contracted. And these farmers grow hops, and they only sell to Anheuser-Busch. That's like their deal. Like they only sell to them.
Yeah.
And they have these malting companies. Well, they have their own malting company where they malt barley, and then Anheuser-Busch has their own glass company in Texas called Longhorn Glass. Longhorn Glass. So
they used to have the really cool bottles back in the 90s, right? It had the ice crystals.
Uh-huh.
You know, you have a couple of them, right?
Yeah. What happened was when the company was in real financial trouble because of mismanagement. So when the new people bought it in 2008, they started cutting costs. One of the costs was these expensive. I need to dust these, but expensive bottles that tried to make it look like ice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool design.
Yeah.
I remember
Old
people.
logo. I like the old logo, but I doubt they'll go back to that again. But the
No, they
old logo
won't.
is pretty
They
cool.
won't. We used to go out on Friday nights after teaching school all week. Friday afternoon, really, and some of the
Happy
guys.
hour, right?
Yeah, right. Because we would get off. School would let out at 2:10. Like,
Yeah. Happy hour was made for teachers. They were the ones that take advantage of it the most.
Oh yeah, teachers. Makes sense.
Maybe think of it, because it usually ends at 6 o'clock, and most people get out of work at 5, so they don't have much time.
Yeah. I can imagine, guys, that this would be so good on draft if they did put this on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any bars. I don't know of any. I doubt there was no bars down in Mobile when I lived
I
there
haven't seen any
that had these beers on draft. I'm sure if it was, man, it would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably a lot of people wouldn't buy it. It wouldn't be that popular.
yeah.
It would be looked down upon.
But see, when we used to go out when I was still teaching, they did have Bud Ice at the bars, and people would get it. You see,
On draft?
Oh, well, no, just in the bottles, and people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If it was on draft, it'd be great. Yeah, that's the old logo that I saw when I purchased that, and I did my first review. It was like the 5th or 6th beer review I had done on my channel was the 12-ounce cans of Bud Ice, and looking back on it now, maybe I should have checked the date of it, how fresh that beer was in 2015.
Yeah, that's the old Busch Ice can.
I don't think I've ever had Busch Ice. How different is it from Busch? Because I don't like Busch beer.
It's basically very much like natural ice.
Okay.
They came out at the same time. They pretty much follow the same guidelines. They got the same ABV, pretty much same calorie count. It's sort of like the same beer in two different labels. But I mean, it is different, but the differences are so minimal that like.
You know what I like ice beer for? If you like to make chiladas with tomato juice, a lot of times the ones that you buy, they're little, like the pre-made ones are low in ABV. So you just make your own. You use an ice beer, which is like 5.9, or like this one is 5.5, which is not that much ABV. It's just a little bit higher. And then you mix it in there, and it goes great.
Wow. I tried making a enchilada once, but it was such a colossal failure that I never did it again.
Why? It's just you can use V8 and beer.
It tasted horrible. Oh, it tasted horrible. But yesterday I did a revisit of Bud Light Clamato Mango.
Mm-hmm.
That was a winner, boy. That thing was great. And at the very end of the can, it tasted spicy. I said, "Oh, it does have spice." Well, it was too late. I already did the video, but I can show y'all some. I can show y'all some new Anheuser-Busch beers in a little bit at the end. All right, now score. Well, I think I'm going to give this beer. I don't want anybody to think that we're under the impression that this is a gourmet product, but anybody with a brain knows that already. It's not. I've had people tell me that on my channel. That's a cheap beer.
I'm curious. When it was first introduced, what was the price range for it?
More like a little bit above Budweiser.
So it was actually higher, like a premium beer.
Yeah, so it was Ice House, but then that kind of like faded, but they still had a fan base, so the cost probably wasn't that high anyway, except to buy the equipment to make it initially. And so once that all got paid off, all the ice beers just went from above premium to budget, like overnight. At the same time.
That's interesting.
Like around the year 2000, it was just like, whoop, they're all cheap now.
So they really only they had like a good 5-year run before they became budget beers.
Yeah, and then but the flavor never changed, you know.
Right.
So you were paying premium prices for like ordinary stuff. All right. I'm going to post my score right now. $92 out of 100, A minus. I mean, if I can get an A minus beer for $4.99 a 6-pack of pint cans, I don't care. I don't have a problem with that, you know. Hello.
You're up, John.
Oh, me. It was my turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I thought you were having a seizure. I was about to.
Just distracted on doing some other things, taking care of some stuff. But anyway, Bush Ice again. Like you said, if it's in your area, try it. If you can get it, you know, if not, you know, oh well. But whatever ice beer. Again, look at it for what it is, folks. As Jay said, this is not world class. It's not on the level of, you know, Stella or, you know, Pilsner or Kel, you know, whatever it is. It's a beer just to have,
Yeah. I mean, people make stupid comments like, "Well, I'd rather drink KBS."
What?
Yeah, well, KBS it's $20 a 4-pack.
Exactly.
Who said that, Alex?
$4.99 a 6-pack of pint can.
Yeah, I mean, for those who want to always dismiss lagers and look down on people who drink this stuff, I said, have at it. Salute. Love you.
Hey, Ron, was it Alex, the beer master, that told you that?
So,
no, it's just people that make comments. You know, it's like, oh well, I'd rather, you know, it's like, what are you talking about? It, you know, it's like I would rather be vice president of the world, but nobody called me. All right, so
yeah,
I don't know if I'd take that job.
Yeah.
All right, so what is your score, John? I'm gonna type it in when you give it to me.
Yeah. So anyway, like I said, to look at it for what it is. Perfect for hot dogs, you know, kielbasa, brats, burgers, you know, pizza, you know, whatever, tacos, whatever it is. And that's what I look at this beer for, what it is. This is going to be an A minus. This is a 9 score for me, 90 score for me, 89, 90. So.
All right, got it. 9 out of 10. Not bad for a cheapo. All right, yeah. now we go to Ronnie.
Okay, so yeah, I think I said my piece about all this. Hopefully they don't get rid of the ice beers. I can't believe they're getting rid of Keystone Ice. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one out of all of them. I was able to go to the Dollar General up the block here, and they were selling pretty regularly. I haven't been in there in a while, but 15 packs for I think $6.99, and then sometimes you can even get them for $5.99.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
Yes, yeah, it was a steal. I wonder. I should go in there and pick that up before they get rid of that product. But this one, I'm gonna go also with a 90. So it's a very good beer. Keystone Ice is my favorite one. Bud Ice is pretty good. I like it as well. Natural Ice I don't like as much. Natural Ice is around here a lot in this area for some reason. I've sometimes just if I want to buy an ice beer that's like the only one in the gas station or something. I don't enjoy that as much, but it's fine. What are the other ones? I guess those are the big three, right? Ice House also, yeah. Ice House is not bad.
Yeah, Ice House is big around here. I could get 12 packs of bottles.
And Ice House is actually the first one, right? Or like the first American one.
Yeah, and they kind of kept their price point a little higher. Like they're still trying to hang on to like premium, but Ice House a little bit around here. Like they don't want to sell it too cheap.
Well, I got the Ice House and the Bud Ice, 25 or 24 ounces today. They were both $2 each.
That's good.
But that's a gas station price, so they're probably just they consider these types of beers the same thing when they put them on the shelf.
Yeah, if you go to the grocery store and you get the 12 pack of the bottles.
Yeah.
Like the real pretty bottles, it costs about $10. And
you know what, guys? Not to Ronnie, not to take away from your time.
You're good, man.
You'd be surprised. I mean, regular guys. I mean, people you would think you look at like, no. I mean, one time I was leaving the service station, and this is when I was in Mobile. A doctor, a white doctor, leaving Mobile. I was pulling up to a service station. The hospital's not that far over here at Mobile Infirmary. This when I was in Mobile, I was coming to get gas, and I was pay whatever. Doctor coming out, scrubs and all. He has his brown bag. He's putting a 25-ounce can of Bud Ice in his bag, in his paper bag. And I said, see, Bud Ice is loved by everybody, no matter what you look like, white, black, whatever. even no matter what socioeconomic status you are, even a doctor. I can see he got scrubs on, a doctor,
Why he's got to be a white doctor. All right, anyway, what's the score, Ronnie?
90.
9?
90.
Okay.
No, but
I'm always cracking jokes like that, like when they had Budweiser Black Crown. I used to call it Budweiser. Why it's got to be Black Crown?
Yeah,
Black Crown. What was that?
That was around the time of the Miller Fortune and what was the other beer?
I remember Miller Fortune.
Yeah,
I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
What kind of beers were they? They were like lighter beers, right?
No, they were like malt liquors that they were trying to make seem like they were fancy.
The hip crowd for the hip guy with the nice jacket and the sunglasses going into the.
You remember? I think it's still out. The Bud. Remember the Bud Light Platinum? I think that's still around.
Yeah, Bud Light Platinum, but
that's still around. Yeah.
That's how I feel about Bud Light Platinum. I'm not too. I think it was kind of bland to me.
When it first came out, it was like 2015. I was buying that. I used to like it, but for like a few months, I was buying it often.
All right, let me show y'all something new. Let me show y'all something crazy. But if you don't live in Louisiana or Alabama, you can't get it because I checked the website and it says sold in Louisiana and Alabama. I guess they're testing it out to see if anybody wants to buy it.
Okay.
And a store manager told me today. He said they keep trying to get me to. He said keep trying to get me to stock this. He said, but I don't have enough room to stock everything. I said, I know it's like too much stuff. He was like, yeah, like the company's always like constantly harassing me to stock. But here it is. I'll highlight myself and then I'll do some shout out promos. I'm really getting tired, y'all. All right. If I told you what time I woke up this morning, you'd say you're crazy. So I was at Food for Less, a good 10% store. Jean loves those. And I was in there looking for beer and all, and I was looking around, and I bought other stuff too, But I was looking around. I said, "Whoa! I heard about this stuff, but I didn't know anything about it." So I said, "There was no tag." So I said, "I'm not buying it without checking the price." So I asked the lady, "Can you check the price?" She said, "Yeah." And it rang up. I said, "Oh, yeah, I'll take it." So it came up to $8.63 a 12-pack, $8.63 a 12-pack. So here's what it was.
Oh, I saw you posted that in the chat today.
I was, you know what, Jay? Southern Comfort. I've heard so much about it, and when I tried it, the rum, whatever it was, or the bourbon they sell, I was very disappointed. I thought, man, this is just garbage, man. And I started.
I've never tried Southern Comfort. They make 3 Southern Comforts right now. They used to make a Southern Comfort Tabasco, and I had that and I drank it all. But Southern Comfort made with Tabasco sauce. Well, that was pretty good. Well, that's gone. So then, although I can still buy old bottles of it. So then I know there's a Southern Comfort Original, there's a Southern Comfort Black Label, and there's a Southern Comfort 100 proof. I've never had any of those 3, okay?
Yeah, the original was just trash. I was like, ugh. Man.
Well,
what's all the rage about this, man?
SoCo and lime used to be the big thing at the bar.
9%. Was it 8% or 9% right there? It says 8 or 9.
5%.
5%. Oh man. Okay.
All right.
You might have to infuse it with something, Jay.
So then they also have this one.
Put a shot in there. So what is this like? What kind of concoction is this?
All right, hold on. There's Paradise Punch, and then the third flavor is.
Why is it so low in ABV if it's Southern Comfort?
All right, well, look what it says. If you look at the can carefully, it says malt beverage with natural flavors, caramel color, and colored with fruit juice. So it's got natural flavor, peach tea, caramel color to make it look dark, and then it's also colored with fruit juice. So they add fruit juice to it. And look what the side of the can says. 203 calories. And then I kept reading. Yeah, I kept reading. And it says Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it says Southern Comfort and Anheuser. So it's a collaboration. Southern Comfort, meaning Sazerac, wanted to put these on the market, but they don't really do beer. So I guess Anheuser-Busch said, we can do that for you, just like they did with Mogen David 2020, right? Remember with Mogen David 2020?
What do they do?
We can do that for you. So
what do they do with Mogen David?
Oh, they've got 3 flavored malt beverages from St. Louis, Missouri. They got the blue raspberry, the lemon.
Oh yeah, but they're higher in ABV, right?
12%.
Yeah, I've seen them. I think I've seen that you've made reviews too. I've never bought them though.
And they're in tall pint cans. And if you drink one of those later on, you'd be saying, "Who typed all this on my Facebook page?" And then you say, "Oh, that was me."
I can get one of those at the same gas station that I bought this.
I would be very wary of those. They're like the MXD.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Anheuser-Busch answer to MXD.
The MXD, I had a few of those. You just do one at a time, but I've tried a few of those flavors.
Yeah, the mix. That's from Genesee.
Yeah.
Here's tomorrow morning, y'all. Tomorrow morning at dawn. If you want to be very bored, I don't mean watch it if you're bored. I mean watch it and then you'll be bored.
What time is it? 6:30?
Yeah. Here are around that time. Here is Dewar's 12-year aged. This is a great blended Scotch whiskey. It really does a great job. I come to find out. Going up against a cheap blended Scotch.
Oh,
it's going to kill.
Dean.
Yeah, it's going to kill this product. It's going to kill it. It's going to be a joke, but I'm going to still do it because I tried to do all the, the brands. But that's what's tomorrow. Now, so Friday night is Fandango Friday liqueurs. I've got mine ready to go. I got my party bucket, and yeah, I know years ago I would never touch them.
So, did you say that on your channel years ago?
Oh, about 50 times.
Just like I feel about those chiladas, but I've been seeing some of them a lot, especially a lot.
Those are good, John. Those pre-made chiladas are pretty good. They do a decent job.
I'm thinking about buying one of them chiladas just to do a review of them. And I see them everywhere. The Clamato, this chilada, that chilada from Budweiser, and I'm like, really, like, at first I was hesitant. I'm like, maybe I need to go try one. Maybe try one on a Sunday morning, after I eat my breakfast, or
right after your stout.
But as far as reviews, I ain't gonna bring all the beers out. Some of them I have not done yet. Jay, you probably seen, hopefully seen some of the videos. The last video I did was the let me see which one I did. I did the cast fresh. No, I I did the Stone Delicious IPA.
Yeah, see, I never had Cass. I thought I had Cass, but I didn't.
So, but I still got the Oriental Brewing Premium. Still got that in the refrigerator. And still got the Boulder Rock. I still got those stouts and the Peters Dutch, whatever, lager I picked up at Trader Joe's. And I also got a Sierra Nevada, one of their session IPAs. But this one today I picked up at this grocery store. It was the $1.59 for a bottle of this. I bought 2 bottles of this. And I'm going to do a review, or may bring one to Stout Sunday. Probably will bring one to Stout Sunday. And that's this one right here. Black Bear Stout, which is 5% ABV, from imported. And yeah, this was at the store. Again, a lot of stuff, a lot of Korean, Asian. I hate to say the word Asian. Korean, Asian, Japanese, whatever, Chinese, store. It was a liquor store owned. And I bought this today, and I said, all right, I'm definitely going to try this, and I'll bring the Stout Sunday. But yeah, that's about it. I got plenty of beers to review, and so I just say, and the Clown Shoes, Undead, whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had that one. Well, wait. Now, where's this black beer from?
This black bear is from Height Brewery Company, Limited, Seoul, Korea. So brewing bottle.
Oh yeah, okay.
HITE, Height Brewing Company. So this is a brewery exclusively imported by Height USA Inc., Los Angeles, California. So,
I've had Height.
So I'm looking forward to trying it. I'll review it, and then I may bring it to Stout Sunday this weekend. Then again, I don't know. This weekend I might be put a question mark for Stout Sunday. So I might. I don't know if I'll be involved in it. I know I have a friend of mine who's coming to town. I'm going to visit, and over the weekend I might probably be, inebriated for Sunday. So, but stay tuned. But anyway,
well, that's the best thing to be in when you join Stout Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I might bring a Budweiser. Chelada,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hungover. Hey, this is not a stout.
No, I don't do beer reviews. Just come on here and hang out with you guys. I would like to join one of these little discussions that Ron does, but they're always at like 3:30 in the afternoon. One day though.
I know the problem is that see, here's the problem. If I wait till you're ready, then all these people start calling me. Like, I have friends that call me. They always call me in the afternoon, like when they're driving home from work, because I guess they're bored. They're like bored driving home from work, and they'll call me.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're long. All these people that call me are long talkers, so they'll say, "Oh, hey," and then this, and then that happened, and all of this, and all of that, and I'm like,
yeah, I have people like that too.
Right. I mean, there's no way you can. And it's funny because they'll call me and say, "What are you doing?" I say, "Listening to a radio show." Oh, okay. Well, anyway, and it's like, if I call somebody and they tell me they're watching a movie or whatever, I immediately get off the phone. I say, "Oh, I'll call you another time." But no, my friends don't pay any mind to that. All right. So, but when I'm at home and I'm alone, and it's like between one in the afternoon and 4, nobody calls really, so I can do it without being bugged. Is really the reason. But I know most people are at work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a scheduling issue. On the weekend, it's no good because I'm doing this, doing that, sometimes going here and there, going all around. So
well, just remember one thing, Ron. They hate us for our freedom.
They hate us because we're free.
We want freedom. We want freedom.
Yeah, and if you believe that, you believe anything. All right, now I posted a good article about that on Facebook a little while ago.
Oh, okay, I'll take a look.
Actually, I posted it this morning, and let's see, did I post it this morning? Yeah, I did. I posted it this morning. I finished reading it today, and
Is it from Lou Rockwell?
it's from Lou Rockwell's Ed Margolis, and he was talking about the events in that country. And I said, yeah, that's a great. He always makes great articles,
Eric Margolis, right? Yeah,
Eric Margolis.
he's good. Yeah,
He's traveled all around the world. All
I'll
right,
read that.
we have 3 good scores: 92, 90, and 90. And are these world-class beers that are going to change your life? Obviously not for $4.99 a 6-pack of pint cans. But on the other hand, like Ronnie said, they're good to eat with a ham sandwich.
They are.
And there's really nothing wrong with doing that. I don't know why everything has to be gourmet.
Even if you're not eating a ham sandwich, I think this is good to drink while you're watching a baseball game.
Which is what I'm about to do as soon as we get off this, because the game has been on since an hour and almost 15 minutes, and I would like to go watch it. All right, but they've been having a lot.
All right, with Red Sox and Yankees
tonight.
The Rays are taking it this year, man.
I think Rays right now. I think the Rays up like 4 games in the division. So
yeah.
You move to the city with the hottest team,
Yes,
the hottest teams.
Right now,
they call it actually Tampa Bay now. Yeah. So all the sports teams are winning.
Yeah, Atlanta's looking good, and they got a big series coming up. I think this coming weekend, against the Yankees. Yankees are supposed to come into town, I believe. So interleague series. So
the Yankees are no threat this year. Yeah. I think they're in 4th place.
So looking forward to the baseball season. I love the playoffs. Y'all know I'm a big the playoffs to me. It's as good as it gets. Watching the MLB playoffs. So
yeah, and I feel bad for the pitcher who got hit in the head with the ball last night.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I saw the highlights on the All Sports channel. ESPN.
Yeah, I was looking at it on Fox, because they have good 1 minute. They have highlights of every game, and I noticed they're always like about 1 minute long, and you can look at the whole day's action in about 20 minutes. And it's ESPN. They're bad coverage, because it'll be like, oh, look at this little kid who's petting a pony at the game.
Well, ESPN tries to be entertaining. Doing stuff like that. Right,
and I really don't care about that. I want to see the game and what happened. Not here's an old man who came back from a Vietnam reunion and everybody clapped for him at the game and all. I mean, that's nice. I enjoy that, but it's not what I get on sports highlights to see.
Yeah. So or they'll do shows where they're just yelling at each other. It's like ESPN is turning into the cable news of sports.
Yeah. Embrace the debate.
I mainly only use ESPN.com to look at the stats of each game, the box score, and then read the AP news report, because all they're doing is linking the AP news report. They're not writing their own. They're not writing their own story. They just say courtesy of AP News. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's fine, because then it's just about the game. If ESPN wrote the story, it'd all be about this player has come out and told the world. No one cares about that, Anyway, go White Sox. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining. Thanks, Jean-Pierre. Thanks, Ronnie S. And thanks to me for hosting it. And it's probably a director from Disney's Poison. That's what they do. They just promote poison. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Yes. Thank y'all. Good night, America and the world.
Good night, America. Watch out for those